Hello, this is Stefan. I'm going to talk more about Unity, and this time I'm going to talk about materials. So, the materials are basically just what give the color to the object: blue, red. Those are the materials. Materials give the colors, and you could give also any color you want. Like if I go, for example, to the asset folder, I could just create a material. You click on material and you could call it whatever you want, like be yellow. And this is the material right here. And in the albino section, you just click and set the color. And from there, you could just drag it and maybe set to the floor here. I'm forgetting where it is. Oh, there you go, the plane. I could call it something else anyway. Let's call it floor magic skill. So yeah, so here we got a yellow floor, and yeah, this is the material, and it shows right here, like shader, albino yellow, and yeah, so I think that's it for the material. I'm also going to talk about the physics. And if I go to the enemy, I could just like tell you that this is a rigid body component. And I set it, the way you set it is you just add components and you could just search it and then you click right here, or you could just look it up here, physics, or maybe not right here, but you get the idea. You could just look it up and you get the rigid body. Rigid body give the movement, the physics movement to the object, like when it's set up already. And if I push play, because you already have the gravity set, so it should fall down. And actually it's not falling down. Hmm. Oh, I froze the Y component, which is why it's not falling down. So if I unclick Y component, it should fall down right here. And if you, yeah, it won't fall down. So let's play it again. So unclick Y, and if you, yeah, if you push X, it will freeze the Y, the X component. And if I unclick Y, is freeze just the X components. It's not going to roll down. And yeah, I think that's it. I should unclick that. So that's the rigid bodies component. And this is the fear collider. I talked to you guys about the fear collider already, but this is the radius. Basically, if you increase it, it will just increase. And that's just where it is. Like if you set it as if you offset, you won't feel the same anymore because the collider is below the real object. So the physics will just be, yeah, right here, acting weird. So it's just put to zero, which is the right thing to do. That's the center of the object. So it should be at the center. And each trigger, I'll explain later what it does. But it only works within the script. And I think speaking of script, you could just look up the script if you want to create a new script. You create right here. But I already have a script in place for the player. I call it player, but it's actually that's the player. So this is my script. I created the script and I open it. The way you open it is through Visual Studio. In order to set up Visual Studio in Unity, I think you go to Edit and Preference. And then that's where you set Visual Studio. By default, it's set it already, so you don't need to do it. Anyway, so this is what that's a script. You go write the behavior from here. But when I'm just going to talk to you about the document, like the documents, I wonder at what time, if I have enough time. Okay, still have more minutes. So this is the document site. You could access the documents for like any component. If you want to know more about this component, you just click on the document here. I'll close it. Let's look at the documents for, I think, rigid body. I want to look at the document for that. So this is the document for rigid body, and that's the manual components in the manual site, if I say so. And you could switch to scripting, like in case you want to script the rigid body, this is where you can go. It said it controls the object position, and we do it in C# by the way. I don't think we do in JavaScript anymore, but this is all the properties, and that's the public methods. The method are just the action on the object, and the properties, we have the properties here. So if you want to learn more, this is the document. And rigid is a class in Unity library. So this is the Unity engine library. So that's where the rigid comes from. The rigid is a class. It's kind of like a super class because, yeah, but it is inherited from components, which is another super class. The components as its property, you could look it up and implement it in Unity core module. The module is just like a library. It has a lot of classes. It includes a lot of useful class. And if you want to see the difference between module and library, Module is like a part of library. And, yeah, library contains many modules. So yeah, those are useful information. And again, every component have its own document that you could look it up. And let me talk to you about transform. Transform, I'll go to maybe the enemy. You could use the move tool, which is this one, the move tool, to move the position of the enemy object. Or you could just reset to the center anytime you like. And the scale, you could scale any direction you want in the Y or the X direction. So, and this is how you could, how do I know this is X? So this is like, this is X, it's set right here. X is the red one, and that's the Y side, that's the C side. So you could, anybody who's, if you don't know where to look, this is where you can look it. And this lock right here, in case you want to, you want to still play with the enemy, but you can't, just lock it right here, and I could basically use this asset while using, whilst having the enemy, the objects available. Yeah, that is a useful tool. You can unlock or lock it. And okay, I think that's about it. So later I'm going to talk more about the scripting. We'll start scripting in the next episode. Okay, thanks, bye.